Nah. Oh, I forgot to brush my beard. I forgot to brush my beard before I went live. Thai tea or chai tea? Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Hope you're all doing fantastic. All right. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't want this to be unlisted. Yes, Ezra, my wonderful son.
Look, I got 20 seconds.
Everybody, Ezra got 20 seconds on his. I'm doing a side on his Rubik's Cube. Good job, Ezra. I got my head on my shoulder. That's my favorite tunes. Only got one thing on my mind. I'm gonna set up this show. What is everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing alright right now. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm singing on this. I'm just trying to pull up, here we go. Share. Copy link. Week 7 Dynasty Fantasy Football Cap. Monday night game just wrapped up. I think the Bears won. Who won? Oh, the Bears won 33-14. I started the New England defense. It's Monday. It's kind of late. It's time. It's time for that Dynasty Fantasy Football Recap. I'm live, baby. Whoops. I'm live, baby. Let's do that. If you want to pop in on that YouTube, chat with me. Check out the live shows when I do it. Following immediately after every Monday night game, unless there's a delay for any reason, I will let you guys know. Appreciate it for all the views that we get every week. Week 7, holy credit, is in the books. We are well past the halfway point in the regular season of fantasy football, and it is flying by. And enough banter, right? It's time to roll those highlights. And I do not have the right stuff set up. There we go. Let's start off. Oh yeah, there you see it. Boom. There you see it. Final score. Finally. I lose a game after winning 5 in a row. It comes to an end. My winning streak comes to an end at 5. Luis taking me out 129-93. Every time I load this up, I have to switch it to dark mode. It drives me crazy. Well, yeah, there you see it. Luis gets the big win. 28 points from Kenneth Walker there. I really put him over, and Benjamin there with 23. Really set the pace last Thursday in that game with Benjamin getting 23 points in that blowout, or not that blowout, but just that high scoring game between the Cardinals and New Orleans. I knew it was going to be uphill battle the whole time, and did not come close. Was never a close game. Luis held on. And congratulations, Luis. Lamar Jackson, that's 3 weeks in a row. Subpar performances. I don't know if anybody else. I have him in another league that I'm playing in, and I believe I also lost in that week as well. Actually, I can take a look here in my public. No, I won. I won in that league. So very interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it was just a rough. Fournette with only 4 points. Did not see that one coming. I picked up Foreman. I got 16 points out of him. So I'm very happy with that. Locko with 11. But if you go down on my bench, there you see it at the very bottom. 29 points that I left on the bench. Boyd, another wide receiver pickup that I picked up, and I left him on the bench. I don't know. I should have started Carr. It would have been 3 more points. Maybe if I started Carr and Boyd, I still would have lost. And maybe if I would have swapped out Gibson for Fournette, but I'm not going to start Gibson over Fournette. Nobody would start them. Nobody would make that choice, right? So just overall, not in the cards for me this week. Going on the game 2, I lose. Just to recap, 129-93. Good job, Luis. You pick up the win. Good upset there, I guess. Going on to game 2, Alex's Demogorgons taking on Freddy's Blackbeard's Delight. And look at that. This doesn't even fit in my screen. What is going on with these names? Oh my God. I'm going to drive everybody crazy here. Look at Final score 137 to 106. Freddie gets the big win, taking out Alex. Who Alex will be getting his second loss as well in the season after this game. Freddie, Geno Smith with 14, Tyreek Hill with another 14. You got Godwin there with 11. 36 from Austin Eckler, finally showing up. Eckler, about dang time. 18 from Chubb. You had 54 points, 55 points, adding up 55.4 points with your running backs. Congrats. That's a good output there, Freddie. Man, you playing your running backs would have beat Jeremy, who we're going to talk about in just a little bit. Pitts there with 3.9. But he got 15 from Ayuk and then 16 from Jacoby. No, who's that? That's the kicker. That's not Jacoby Myers. But that's Myers, the kicker from Seattle. 16 big points from him and 7 points from the New York Jets defense. Jets are no joke this year. Can't make fun of the Jets. But I can make fun of Jeremy's big Dak energy, dropping to 2-5 with a horrible 47 points. What in God's name is going on here? No game for Kirk Cousins. Jeremy is definitely not paying attention. Michael Thomas still in that starting lineup. Nobody to mention there, worth mentioning. And then you see Martha there. She's going to improve to 6-1, taking over the top spot with this easy win this week. And 86 points for Martha. There's nothing to brag about. But, hey, you got first place. So congratulations to you. The first time since week 1 that I failed to crack 100. So... yeah, I'm not too happy there either. But Garoppolo there with 17. Nobody really, I mean, still, like both teams, not all that, man. Yeah, it's just, and here's where it's going to get a little frustrating when these two teams scored a lot of points and one of them is going to lose. Because draft day losers gets his second win in a row, moving to 2-5, taking out Joe, who's going to drop to 2-5. Final score 135 to 130. Big point output there. What really hurt Joe was this Kenyon Drake, 0.5 points there. If he would have just swapped out anybody else, you would have got the win there. So you had him in your second slot. If you would have, you don't have another running back. Everybody was on bye. So perhaps if you would have, I don't know, you could have dropped the Chargers defense and just worried about when Miami does go in a bye, picking up a defense in just for that 1 week. Because Jamar Chase had 33 points. You should have had that. You were so close. So close. And I hate it when they do that. Go back. I want Chase. Chase, I want to see how well you did. Can I just click on the guy? I can't. I keep clicking on the name. And, yeah. Come on. One more time. Third time's a charm, right? Oh, my God. Just, you know what? Move on. Final score 135 to 130. Moving on to game 5. Chris's Juju on that beat. Beating out Brian. Another high-scoring game here. 161 to 124. Look at that. Joe Burrow with 39 points over my poor Falcons. 20 points from Hopkins. 28 from Jones. And in that big loss, he still got 28 points in that loss that Green Bay suffered to the Commanders. 12 points from that Baltimore defense. 19 points in the defense from Tennessee. Only one player cracked 20 points on Brian's side, and he still ended up on 124 points just because all of his players, with the majority of them, did really well. The part that hurt him was Mason Crosby only at 3. And, of course, St. Brown there going out with an injury after only 1.4 points, 1 reception, 4 reception yards. If you would have started anybody else, you would have he still would have lost. But, he left. Chris, your team name is, you got Juju in your name, and you left them on the bench, and you left 14 points on the bench by starting Lazard. You got to play him. You got to play him, Chris. If you're gonna name your team after him, you got to play him. And going into the last game, game 6, another low-scoring affair here, but oh my God, it was so close. Brandon squeaking out the win, moving to 2-5. Bravo dropping to 2-5. 102 to 100 is our final score. Look at, oh my God, it was a close one. Bravo's kicking himself. He He's probably too busy checking out somebody's Twitter about Wisconsin volleyball right now. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And bada bing, bada boom. Let's check out the live standings. Actually, no. Let's hand out some Week 7 awards before we move on. In the WTF, what happened? Jeremy getting it once again with 47 points. And player of the week honors going to Chris once again. I believe this is his second of the season with 161 points. That is the highest point output total this week. Maybe this season. I'm not sure. I gotta go back and take a look at some of our stats here. But live standings, as we look at there, you see Martha improving to 6-1 and taking over the number 1 top spot there once again. I'm gonna drop to second place at 5-2. Alex is right behind me at 5-2. Blackbeard is the light right there in fourth place. 4-3. Chris, Luis, Brian, all at 4-3. 8th spot is still Bravo's. He's improving to 2-5. But Joe, Jeremy, and Johnny, everybody. Whoa, okay. That 8th spot is up for grabs going into next week. We're going to see what's going to happen because look at that 8th spot. Everybody between 8th and 12th. I don't know if you guys can see that on the screen. I think you can. Everybody between 8th and 12th has a chance to move up. Holy crap. That is some wild stuff. Let's take a look at next week's matchups and maybe we can see what's going to happen here. I'm going to be taking on, okay, this is where it comes on. I'm gonna be taking on Johnny's draft day loser. He's gonna be looking for his 3rd win in a row. I'm gonna be looking to reclaim my place, I guess. You know, am I gonna be the one to stop Johnny in his tracks? Time will tell. We'll see this week. Chris is gonna be taking on Alex's Demogorgons. Juju on the beat versus the Demogorgons. Jeremy's Big Dak Energy taking on Brandon Sart and Son. Bravo's Football taking on Freddy's Blackbeard's Light. Brian's Najee by Nature taking on Luis's High Guy, and I'm sorry, I just lost the track. And Martha's Sacks and the City taking on Joe's. Dude looks like a Brady. 1st versus 10th, I believe. Let's bring on the smack talk. Let's see what's going on. Let's take a look at pick'ems before we round out the end of the show. Make those picks. Let's do this. Oh, I only got 9 right this week. Let's go with my standings. All right, nothing but a pick'em thing is back in ahead by 2 points at 68. I'm there with 66. Basket my picks, 11 picks behind at 55. Bravo there with 48, 41. Send NFL picks. Joe's picks at 41, and Luis forgot to make picks again. He is stuck at 12. Then for the season, looking forward to week 8. It is flying by. That is wild. Let's take I don't know if you can clinch playoff spots yet, but based on points I think I still have the most points in the league by a fair amount. Let's see. Can I check the schedule? No, I can't. Playoffs start. Okay, week 15 is the playoffs. Have to view playoffs. Okay, nobody's determined yet. So yeah, you see week 15, that's when the playoffs start. And that's when we'll be moving along. Thanks for everybody tuning in. A little bit earlier this week, so I'm kind of glad we're going to be done with the show before 9:30. Hope you guys enjoyed that Monday night game. I maybe watched 1 minute of football this entire week. And no regrets. I mean, I got the loss, so it is what it is. I can't win them all, but I definitely try. But so on that note, guys, gonna wrap up the show. I guess no run-ins this week, but don't forget week 8. So set those teams, pick those picks. I'll see you guys right here next week on the recap. Later, skaters. I don't know.